Oh. Yo. It's been long overdue. Okay, I've already done my dailies for this game, so I don't think I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It's gonna be ending in like 2 weeks, and I don't think I can actually like finish my 10 levels here. I'm not confident unless I finish the season pass. Actually, maybe it might be possible. So during the current new area, do obtain a rating of Aston 6 of the Shield Defense Frontier. Oh wait, hold up. Can I actually do that? It reset, didn't it? Oh yeah, it did reset. I already picked it up. Okay, so wait, what? Time until end of operation.
Where are we going? To what do I owe the pleasure? Got a new ghost.
Let me finish my cup of...
Where we bear witness to the...
And you...
Got a new ghost story to come. Let's show 'em what we've got.
I would never turn down Lord Faith.
Eradicate all evil.
Good day.
Good day. Get going.
Wata.
Alright, I don't even need to think much. I think I'll just immediately do it. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game.
You're all riddled with flaws. Let's dance! A flurry of thrusts! Yep. Huh? Huh? Yeah. It won't hurt. I'll make it quick.
Time to teach you a lesson. Time for a surprise.
Clear your mind. Blink your strikes to score. I see your weakness.
Break time!
A chance to score. Behold,
The most symmetrical swordplay.
your weakness has been exposed. Strike in an instant. Justice is served. Following orders.
Careful, don't get scared.
Move with the blade. A flurry of thrusts. Adjust your breathing. Solid hit. Score one for me. Wait. I see your weakness.
I still got it. I still got it.
Weakling. Don't touch me. Fool. Healthy.
You're done.
It's over.
I swear on my blade.
The I need the enemy to hit me.
Right. Don't touch me.
Okay, that works.
Ambush.
I see it.
My blade is already sheathed.
You're done.
Notice me. Lord Nathan. What an eyesore.
Direct hit. There's no time to lose.
Oh man, if it's electrical, if it's electric, it doesn't matter actually. I can still do it.
Yeah. You're all riddled with flaws. With you? Stay on offense. Keep it up.
Time for a surprise!
Adjust your breathing. Sorry for stealing your spotlight. I see your weakness. Let's dance. One fell swoop.
Time to teach you a lesson!
No time to deal with you individually. Apologies. It's time
Oh shoot!
to
It's
settle
dead.
this. Only a flurry of thrusts. Clear your mind. Solid hit. Score one for me.
Here comes the burst! Break time! Don't get scared, no! Fire! Yay!
It won't hurt. I'll make it quick. Mind your manner. Following order.
Time for a surprise!
A chance to score. Your weakness has been exposed. Keep it up. Focus on the target. Blink your strikes to score. For the time field name, I will never lose.
You're gonna pay!
You're all riddled with flaws. Justice will be served. Yeah.
Nice. That's really nice.
It's over.
I see it.
Okay.
You're done.
What an eyesore.
Direct hit. You're done. Scatter.
Weakling. I'm unstoppable.
Victory.
Oh, no.
The only option.
That's not what I want to press.
It's over. Notice me, Lord Nathan.
There's no time to lose.
My blade is already sheathed. Weakling.
I see it. You're done.
You better not get my trust.
I'm not sure if that's actually good enough. But it did. But it kind of did something. Okay, I'm not. Okay, the next few frontier is gonna be Giga Sweaty, so I'm not gonna do it first. What the heck? I didn't realize it's gonna reset next day. Yeah, it's resetting the next day. Okay, I can't ignore that anymore. Let's see. Oh. Alright, I think Ethan, but the situation it's oh wait, okay, no, let's not touch that. Let's do the main quest first. Alright. Why is this looking over a message from someone, his face turning serious? Kind of look that says, here comes another tough job. Your proxy instincts are telling you to turn and walk away. Good timing, Belle. The mayor sent a message earlier saying give me a call when both you siblings are together. An official message from the mayor usually means something big is about to happen. Will we contact him right away? The simulated signals from city administration surged through the encrypted line. After a few seconds of whispering, white noise, a familiar magenta voice emerged from the audiovisual device.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Wi-Fi Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
The city's air isn't great, but the real concern is the miasma still spreading through Wi-Fi Peninsula. Do you have any plans to handle it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic. But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the danger still posed by the Exaltists. Miasma is a natural byproduct within the Hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon, but the miasma raging within Lemnian Hollow has far exceeded what natural seepage could produce.
It's because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices, which has caused miasma to spread rampantly within the Hollow.
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control of Waifei Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the Exaltists' influence in the region.
But the Exaltists' actions are still harming the people of Waifei Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the Exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Waifei Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Waifei Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Waifei Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Waifei Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Waifei Peninsula before. So why'd they show up now?
Waifei Peninsula is a key porcelain production area, after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides. Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Waifei Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Sounds like a power struggle between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Waifei Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunquay Summit can act directly this time. But for you, Phaethon...
Yes, Phaethon. A legend among proxies. An outlaw of the underground. The last disciple of a secret research institute. Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand. The one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Oval Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support.
Whoa,
Their
what's
commanding
our
officer
role?
this time is Miss Isolde, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists in Porcelumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as Special Holotech Advisors and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations during your visit with the Defense Force.
Ooh.
Sorry, official organizations do love
we
to
can't
make
be
up
called
long
Phaethon.
and difficult-to-remember titles. But sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolde in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolde and Obel Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again, I wish you the best of luck.
Taking down the Exaltus, the Defense Force, it looks like this job won't be easy. I hope we don't run into any trouble. But hey, we get to team up with Obel Squad again. Soldier 11 and Trick will be happy to see you too, right, Belle? And of course, a couple of new acquaintances we've crossed paths with before. But before heading out, maybe we should let Yusha and Shifu let the others know. I've been expecting you, Belle. Don't give me that Yusha and Shifu is all-knowing look. I only knew because the mayor contacted me in advance. It seems that really is why you're here. Yunkai Summit is on good terms with the mayor, so we can't get directly involved in Defense Force affairs, which means I have no choice but to send my talented students. I won't bring shame to the sect. Shaming the sect is the least of your worries. The Exaltus play dirty, and the Defense Force throws its weight around. You're neither skilled enough nor strong enough to deal with either one of them alone. That's why you have to act with the utmost caution. Your own safety has to come first before you try to help anyone else. Looks at clock. Horns of battle. No! Alright. Savian Temple isn't going anywhere. Get a good night's rest here tonight. Then go take care of what you need to do. Remember, if you get into any trouble out there, just give them your Shifu's name. And carefully calibrate the HDD system in Suipan Temple, in the chamber. Then spend some time chatting with your senior brother and sister before you realize it, night has already fallen. The Defense Force sent word. We're meeting up with Obel Squad tomorrow morning. The coordinates are in the Lemnian Hollow. That's right. The Defense Force wants to link up with the Obel Squad during the operation. Afterwards, we're to return to their base together. Supposedly, it's meant to help us work more smoothly with Obel Squad, and to help our capabilities as the Mayor's special envoys. I've spent the whole afternoon tuning the HDD device, and it's pretty much done. You should take it easy and rest up for tomorrow's operation. A dream made from electric impulses and numerical signals in Magus's memory.
The Hollow hit City Center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus, you're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup.
Bruh.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup.
Bruh. That transition.
Fall back, Orpheus!
Fall back. No. No. We have to kill it. Whatever it takes.
Get back! I'm from Yunkai Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone. We can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back!
So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against everything. I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep-talking again. But given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep-talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Am I actually playing with Orphe immediately? Captain Magus, squad member Orphe. Been waiting here for you. You left the sniper to wait here all alone? That's not how an assault trooper should operate, Orphe. Huh? But you were the one who woke up late. I told you there was a necessary system check and maintenance. Now, getting into position early to cover their squad mate is part of a sniper's job too, isn't it? Let's head to the operation briefing before the colonel scolds everyone in Obel squad for being late. I am actually playing as Orphe immediately. Alright. Oh, that's adorable. That's how she walks. So casual, so free. Look at those boobas. But what the fuck? Is that a headpiece? Or is she a goat tyrant? And she's twin-tailed. Oh my god, I just realized. What the fuck? Even after all this time, Soldier 11 has remained disciplined and focused. That's what you call a model soldier. Aren't I a model soldier? You, see? You're a soldier too. If you join the scout seed, you'll definitely be an honor scout. I feel like there's a memory somewhere in my past, something about being in the scouts. If I weren't busy taking care of seed sergeant, I'd absolutely be an honored member. Captain, we've got about 12 or 13 push-ups worth of time before we're ready for the operation briefing, depending on whether we're doing them one-handed or two. Let's hurry to the operation briefing, or we'll be punished as problem squad members before we ever get the chance to become honored ones.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltis stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltis communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow. The Exaltists have long plagued Waifei Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation Codename Blitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Obel Squad reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
I'm immediately playing Magus? When Orphe and Magus are off-field, they can unleash different aftershock attacks based on their energy and recover bottle heat. With sufficient bottle heat, hold. Okay. Just play like Caster is.
Blitz Squad in position.
Aegis Squad, report your position. Do you copy?
Copy, Captain Magus. Agents reporting in.
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important. They've got Obel Squad handling the pickup.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person.
Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Let's save the chit-chat for after the mission. Stay focused on the battle. There's no way out! The envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
Late, right? By the way, why are we meeting inside the Hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them.
Wait, that's actually cool.
At least, that's what Colonel Isolde said.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
Really? I just hope the captain doesn't end up chewing out the envoy later.
Oh, so that's how you reset the attack animation. Oh, that's so clean. Oh, that is very clean. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that is very clean. So Orphe jumps herself back up after kneeling down like that. Oh, that's how you dodge it. Oh. Oh.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
You can call me Lord Phaethon. Okay, I'm kidding. I thought that might lighten the mood a little. Just call me Proxy.
So this is the amazing Miss Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Miss Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld, like you.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments, but don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose, especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obel's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Hollow data to chart the most efficient route for us, Obel Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Hollow data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections, that wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
There are more enemies than we expected.
Agent Squad, report your status! Detected! Agent Squad, come in!
Oh, she has high energy
So no
discharge.
response. Electromagnetic interference is pretty common in hollers. But guessing from interference.
The enemy reinforcements just keep coming!
Blitz Squad is pinned down! It's Agent Squad, do you copy?
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the northwest!
Agent Squad!
Speed and the others should be okay, right?
The fastest way to get comms back is to disable the nearby jamming devices.
Captain, put me in attack! Feels like the miasma around us is getting thicker.
Ether activity is rising around us. Watch out for stronger enemies.
Senior. We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target.
We're playing as... Oh my goodness. After basic attack forfeit, dodge counter quick assist or hold and press to activate falling petals. With sufficient steel charge, press basic attack after a falling petal slaughter to have use falling petal.
Aegis Squad has reached the LZ. Blitz Squad, do you copy?
Senior.
Comms seem to be jammed. Is Seed Senior's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all buzzy with static.
What
Let's
the
clear
heck?
the nearby enemies
I actually
first.
can't see shit.
Then regroup with the captain ASAP. I wonder if the proxy, the envoy and the captain have met up safely.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests. Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz Squad. Do you copy?
Seems that
Oh my god, that's so
annoying
cool.
interference is still floating around in the air.
The enemy control room is just ahead. It's packed with communications here.
Agent Squad, come in!
Aegis reporting in! We read you loud and clear, Captain!
We just shut down the enemy's jamming equipment.
Cereals keep emerging from the miasma!
We sure have a large reserve of miasma.
Aegis Squad,
Aegis
are there
Squad?
any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Roger! New objective! Shut down the ether transmission system!
Remote support. In position.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great! That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Next, we eliminate the remaining... Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Roger! Aegis Squad has successfully secured a data copy from the control room.
Excellent. That about does it for our recon objectives. Meet up at the target location.
Copy that! Aegis out!
Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy.
What's a coffin? It's a thing where people are laid to rest.
Laid to rest? Oh, you mean like Seed Senior?
Oh my god. Why would you say it like that?
Huh?
Oh.
Hacked the unknown device. Now analyzing.
No.
Network communication structure detected.
What the
These
hell
devices
is this
are
place?
interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy!
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis. 50% complete.
Huh? What the? Wait, hold up. There's nothing up here. Yeah. That's it? So there's no extra dialogues. Oh yeah, what's your idol anyway? Let's see. I was actually hoping for it to have like long hair at the back.
There's an unusual silence in the air.
That's so cute.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcolumex. Not gonna lie, they look pretty ominous.
Porcolumex? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
Wait,
Not everyone in the company is bad. Hopefully.
Even if they're not all bad, Bunny still played a part in this.
That might be true. But most ordinary employees were probably acting under pressure or coercion, right?
And what about you? Were you forced or pressured into becoming a proxy?
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work.
There's a lot of things wrong with her, and I like it. Why didn't I even pull for her anyway? What the fuck? That's funny. I mean, she's fast too. I love it.
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumex investigation.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Someone worth trusting.
So he's still awake?
Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Wait, what?
Seed Senior? Is that the name of your mech?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like mechs. You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. You must be quite knowledgeable in this field. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a lie.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, always seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
God damn it, Orby.
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as their commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates that the Defense Force doesn't know about. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's scales are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
I got this. Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Now we're all clear.
Obel Squad. All enemies eliminated.
Amid the thunderous storms of heavy machinery and shrill, historical scream Seed brings in the exalt. Oh my god, captives.
glowing old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. How can swirling dust compete with a blazing fire?
Owlbird?
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior, you've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator. That often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting New Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers!
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were deceived into joining. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them?
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon, specifically the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other, or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs our immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists, known as a sacrifice. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of Obscura placed throughout Yfei Peninsula. Over 300 of them.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that the sacrifices and Obscura are directly connected. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy either. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no way the Exaltists have access to such an immense supply of ether and miasma.
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful. Yet.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point. But there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Yfei Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant!
What the fuck? Hot lady number 52? Oh my fucking god. I just saw the chat. You two fucking putanginas. What are you two doing? The military's operation has started, and you ought to provide cover for the Overseer's ritual. Every action leads us closer to meeting our Lord. Everything for the Creator, Lady Sarah. But, the Defense Forces has overwhelming numbers, and we've taken heavy losses lately, with what little strength we have left. We don't need to achieve victory. Our mission is to buy time. Sacrifices are inevitable. Fortunately, the Defense Forces isn't exactly driven by the noble duty they claim to uphold. As long as the Overseer completes the ritual, then we've already won. May the Creator refine you. May the Creator refine me. Where the fuck is my Minya? Wait, hold up. Oh, it's over here. The Obsidian Division has temporarily taken over Seagate's Road as our base of operation. This will be our staging area for the upcoming mission. But there seems to be way more people at the base today. Probably some sort of operation being coordinated. Anyway, let's report back to Isolde first. We just have to buy time. Oh, bro. Nah.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Obel Squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltist lunatics didn't stand a chance. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said. And just like all those rumors on Internet.
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internet behind my back?
Help!
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash. What worries me are those Obscura and the sacrifice creatures.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the Hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the Hollow was top-notch as always.
There's no better title.
How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
I'll have to think about that. I remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military-grade high-energy lasers?
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Magus.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me. And her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
Whew. I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the Hollows? And how many shady Hollow Raiders have you guided to dirty money?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light and just try to survive in the shadows. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
You...
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes, okay?
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you.
Young Justice.
Would you mind coming with me later?
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
What's that?
Relax. I'll be with you.
Oh dear, it's... Oh, okay, it's this one. Adjutant, sir. The Major's General guest has arrived. Please follow me, you two. The Major's General tent is just beyond this tunnel. You follow the Adjutant's lead and head with Isolde into the Major General's tent on the other side of the tunnel.
Your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Obel Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Waifei Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Waifei Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation, Bell.
Welcome to Waifei Peninsula, Ambassador Bell.
I've been in Waifei Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be the ones welcoming the Defense Force.
Swabian Temple? Ah, Yunquei Summit. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, an infamous proxy, getting involved in Defense Force business?
Belle was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. She's here to assist and oversee the Defense Force's operation.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunquay Summit had shown up in person, perhaps I'd consider that worthy. And as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls the trigger?
Sir, Belle is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Waifei Peninsula. Which, I imagine, suits you just fine?
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then, since you're the Hollow expert sent personally by the Mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance, so I'm afraid I can't escort Belle to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration, at least for now. Colonel Isolde, until this operation is over, all of Belle's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the Mayor and Yunquay Summit might not be too happy about that.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Waifei Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites. Always know how to adapt and survive. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Madam Ambassador.
I'm really sorry, Belle. You came to help, and this is how you're treated. Life in the military comes with its fair share of rules and restrictions. Major General Lorenz was a decorated officer during the fall of the old capital 11 years ago, and was promoted to a general after its fall. Over the years, he's been known for his rather overbearing conduct. It'd be dishonest to say that I like his style, but working under him has definitely given me a lot of opportunities and access, allowing me to investigate the truth behind the fall of the old capital. To be exact, the cause behind my squad's failure back then, Magus has always been concerned about it. I'm getting off track, but the point is, you can count on us. Whether it's Obel Squad or any other Obsidian Division soldier, we'll give everything to protect you. It's Irene literally cooked. Beauty so alluring, even a hater would pull subconsciously. Now what about me? I don't feel like pulling for her. I'm in danger then. I am in giga danger. After briefing you on the military operation, Isolde takes a leave. Talk about rude. Are all defense forces generals being unpleasant? Restrictions going out and contacting the outside world. I might as well be a prisoner. But if we're just heading down to Sleeping Temple for a quick break, they shouldn't stop us, right? Oh, that's actually fast. Sorry, orders from above. You're not allowed to leave. With facts and logic. I don't know who you are, but there's no argument to be had. Orders are orders. Argue with facts and reason again. The argument draws the attention of several nearby soldiers.
Huh?
You okay there, Belle? Comrade. Belle is a special envoy sent by the mayor. Show some respect. The mighty Miss Belle has taken down a notch. I'm just following orders. Following orders is a soldier's duty. I understand where the soldier is coming from. I hope you understand, Crimson Gloom. Withdraw with head held high.
Captain! Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed!
A total 22-second animation?
Your face isn't too pale. Looks like you passed the test. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
With you already calling me the villain, I figured I'd better get good at dodging torture.
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Temporarily restricting the proxy's movements and communications? What does that mean?
It means we've got your precious Faithen locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just so...
That's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Faithen would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy Faithen was caught by Obel Squad. The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Faithen will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the proxy will be free.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
Thanks to the Defense Forces signal jamming, the only wireless frequencies still functioning in the Wi-Fi Peninsula are military ones. For now at least, say farewell to the friends anxiously awaiting your replies on Knock Knock.
My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the Squad.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula safe, I'll gladly go along with it.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
With comms and our movements restricted, things are definitely tricky. Luckily, I can still reach out to Wise and Ferry through the HDD without the Defense Forces noticing. Right as I'm thinking about this, Proxy, don't look so down. It's time for Obel's regular equipment maintenance. Come join us. Is that okay? Do you agree, Captain Magus? Making sure our tech folks have reliable gear is crucial, so if you want to drop by, Proxy, go right ahead. Really? I mean, I couldn't detect any gear on the Proxy, but I can't shake this strange feeling. Like the Proxy has some sort of device that feels oddly familiar. Don't worry, Proxy. She can be a bit hard to follow at times, but when it comes to tech, you can always count on her. It's just a routine maintenance check. Come on, Proxy. Stop being so wishy-washy. We're fucked. Oh, that's GG, I guess. For starters, her ult is a literal cutscene, a total of 22 seconds, and she has a specific buff for all Chrysos Air. Buff RMC so much, she got another enhanced basic attack and a sub DPS level damage. Okay, that one's interesting. Remind me which Chrysos Air you have so that I can tell you the ones you get. I only have Castorus and Phynon. Yeah, Castorus and Phynon only. Oh my god. Yeah, have a listen to this fella. I want to pull you now. I actually do want to pull you now. Do I still have any... Bang? One. I have one. Alright, not happening. Who the fuck is Cyrene? Elysia from Honkai Impact. What the fuck is the Chrysos there? The people who goes through the God's trial. Obel Squad is all here. Alright, time to start today's routine maintenance to inspect on-duty squad member Seed. First up for inspection, Mercury. Mercury here. Let me take a look and see if this little Colby's got anything wrong with it. I always get nervous when Seed does my checkup. The antenna on the comms window seems a bit worn out. Gotta remember to get those parts replaced. What the fuck is that sound? If Colby can't hear me on the radio during the operation, I'm gonna kick your butt. Next up is Trigger's sniper rifle. I'm counting on you again, Seed. I only need one look to tell your weapon's in flawless shape, just like always, Trigger. The sniper's weapon is their soul on the battlefield, after all. Boring. Now it's Orphe and Captain Mega's turn. Let's get this straight. You're not laying a finger on... Let's get this straight. You're not laying a finger on me. Calm down, Captain. Quit swinging around my tail. Your exoskeleton is in good shape overall, Orphe, but your tail's shown way more wear. No doubt due to the Captain's reckless fighting style. The Captain gives it her all in combat. I'll try to stay in sync with Orphe's movement. As for Captain Magus... Captain Magus, you're using that nitro fuel oil again, aren't you? See, can't stand that smell pouring out of your gun barrel. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you seriously attacking your captain's dental hygiene? He's an alcoholic. And finally, it's your turn, Proxy. Where should I start? Seed stares straight into the Proxy's eyes. Impossible as it seems, it almost feels like she can see right through to the HDD. But that can't be possible, right? Oh wait. Your eyes are crystal clear, Proxy. All systems good. Inspection complete. You were just looking for an excuse to stare into the Proxy's eyes. Now that everyone's finished their equipment checks, you're dismissed. Get some rest and make sure your gear service at the armory. Hey Proxy, don't forget to look after your eyes too. You confirm that the military really is restricting your freedom of movement with the Obel Squad. You then return to the tent to rest. The tent opens some covers from the soldiers' gazes, and re-establishing the connection with the HDD brings a small sense of relief.
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted, unlike the second assistant.
Fairy, you really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you? When will you finally understand that as her sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
Alright, you two, enough arguing. I'm just the pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are elite hackers, okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useless sympathy, first assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Bell can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I'll send over the data from my eyes right away.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the defense force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Bell, just like always.
Then leave clearing out the hollow to me and Noble Squad, just like always.
The defense force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful, Bell.
The bed beneath you feels so foreign. You're hardly restful at night. But as with all things, it eventually passes. The commotion rises from the outpost beyond the tent. Mr. Yuan? Yes, my name is Yuan. You still haven't answered the question of which character I should pick for my constellation thing. I don't really know which one. I chose Yume Mizuki for the collection. But if you already have Tainari, oh, you know what? Diluc. Why don't you go Diluc? I mean, it's already infectious enough. Might as well double it down. What do you think? Oh wait, for the constellation. No, right. She doesn't do jack shit. Okay, wait. For the constellation one, you mean if it's the daily one? There's no Diluc. There's no Diluc. I'm not really sure because I'm not sure which character you have at the moment. They only give constellations to the characters you have. You sent an image. Okay. Let's do it. What is wrong? What happened to... What the fuck? What the fuck happened to you? The fuck is this shit? Oh, what the hell? The fuck is this shit? What happened to this? How did this happen? What the fuck? Oh wait, it hasn't, the thingy hasn't registered yet. Oh wait, you do have it. Okay, there we go. So, let's see. You have Nilu, you have Tainari. Oh my god. Okay. Say no more. I think Tainari C2 is good. The experience of Vietnamese blowjob. Oh my god. I would choose Tainari C2. Not Cry is giga good for Tainari right now. I'm not sure about Nilu because I completely forgot what her mech is. Something about Bloom being able to explode with crit. Imagine Ito C1? The fuck does he do? I don't... His C1... I don't know if I remember his C1 or not. Like, what does it do, actually? Something tells me it's dog shit enough for me to forget about it. I would choose C2 Tainari. If you pull Llama, you need Nilo and Nefa. Well, I do have Nilu. You know funny slashes he does? Yeah? Alright, let me check this one. What the fuck? The stream message request. Oh my, oh no, it's the stock bastards. Shut the fuck up. I don't need your services. Look at these freaking AI ass fucking names. Yuck. Yuck. Stay away from me. He gives you 2 stack of those when you're old. It's a decent quality of life. Oh, wow, that's actually kind of nice. Alright, let's see. I need to check this shit. Effective for the entire battle. When used on casters, new buff can overflow up to 200% when summoning Nether Wing. Consumes all overflow new buff. New bud. Increase the damage multiplier and damage dealt by 0.31 for every 1% of overflow value. Consume when the summon Nether Wing triggers the ability to up its talent. Swing sweep the ruins. If there are 2 enemy targets in the field, the field damage multiplier increased by double the value. Okay. Okay, that one's actually fucking huge. Effective for the entire battle. After using on Final gains Eternal Ignition when transforming, while Eternal Ignition persists. Increase Castellana's current rate by 90.2%. After Castellana's extra turn are depleted, the transformation does not end, but refreshes all Castellana's extra turn instead. Yeah. Lose HP equal to 50% of its current HP after using an attack. Deals 5 instances of additional damage, each damage dealing fire damage equal to 36% of Castellana's attack from one enemy. Anyways. Okay. Finance, whatever, but I like Caster's ones. The skill does 35% more damage, or the water aura lasts 6 seconds long. Oh my fucking god. Oh, if you get Nefer, that Nilu is gonna be fucking powerful. I would choose Nilu for that case. I would choose Nilu. Because A, she's beautiful. Second, that thing looks fucking huge. Because if it's a 6 seconds long, if it's, I don't know who Nefer is. If you do the main quest, you'll eventually meet her. She's basically a hotter and sexier Dendro Yelan. But holy, the water aura lasting 6 seconds longer. That means you actually have like a 0-second downtime, I think. Very close to 0. Ayaka is hot. I'm sorry. She used to be such a good DPS, and all of a sudden everything's just disappeared like that. Man, this is pissing me off. I'm about to pull for Evernight, and then all of a sudden, Cyrene is a giga powerful now in terms of like pulling potential. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, you know what? Once I've gotten Evernight, I'm gonna try out Dan Heng's LC. If I don't get it, GG's. Normal and charge attack more damage and 50% chance to reduce skill cooldown by 0.3% second. What the heck? Cyrene also activates everyone's ult when her ult is activated? Ah. That sounds weird. But then again, the Chrysos Air ults actually it's kinda whatever. Like you don't need to use it. You don't need to time it right. Yeah. It sounds like I turned on autoplay. I mean. Oh well. I mean. It's not real. That's Orphe and Seeds, boys. Let's go check out what's happening. No, really, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is this the little one you brought back from the hollow? Yes, Captain. What is that sound? Yes, Captain. The Bamboo Squad seems to have been attacked. I received the Bamboo's distress signal and rushed over. Oh my god, what? Oh my god, that sound gave me a whiplash. What about the soldiers in that squad? They were all lying there covered in blood. I mean, they're not breathing, kind of lying there. Oh, they're dead? They were all lying there covered in blood. I mean, the not breathing kind of line there. Okay, so it's Nilo or Tighnari? I would vote for Nilo. I would vote for Nilo. Like that actually a really huge buff for your for Luna Bloom. Oh my fucking god, I almost spilled my water. Oh my goodness, holy, that scared me. Let's pay our respects. This Bangbu probably recorded what happened when they ran into the enemy, but it's badly damaged. Do we have any technicians at base? I have a technician. Proxy, do you know how to fix the Bangbu? Please, help this little guy. I'll leave it to you, Proxy. I genuinely don't know what that is. It's Bloom that can crit. It's like a non-constellation thing where Bloom can fucking crit. Oh my goodness. What the hell is wrong with this? Okay, hold up. I need to pull it down a little bit. There we go. It's a special kind of Bloom. The video footage is restored and images from inside the hollow stream cut stream out through the Brangbu's data port.
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma! Why are they wearing Defense Force uniforms? They're coming closer. And they're armed! We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. More at 5 o'clock. Oh, is it the Exaltus troops in disguise? No, they emerged from the miasma. They're definitely not alive. What the are we seeing the dead in broad daylight? Ethereal or monster, just take them down!
Oh, it's Luke.
Reporting in! We've got casualties! We've got another wave of hostiles closing in on the right! We need backup!
I just realized it's Luke. The deafening gunfire grows louder, gradually drowning out all the voices. Whoa, what am I hearing? Yes. The gunfire and voices gradually fade away, and everything returns to silence.
Just as the Overseer said, even a miracle like resurrection is nothing for the Creator!
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward the gate of the final domain.
How much you gotta do to catch up? Let me check your interactive map. Good fucking luck. Good fucking luck.
Don't worry, my joy hasn't clouded my judgment.
Holy, that's a lot.
My knowledge as a researcher remains sharp. The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never catch up to us on our path to the Creator.
The footage ends abruptly here. The Bangbu recording the data seemingly couldn't hold any longer. Those soldiers crying out of the miasma. They look like the dead brought back to life. Up. The DTT truly is their experimental ground. They're trying everything. Furry, double planet size, blood, and now this. ZZZ has always been like a highly matured type of game. They experiment some really messed up shit. Now, not only just like in text anymore. But you actually get to see it. The dead? But they're dressed in military gear from the old capital. Stuff from 11 years back. They truly are the dead returned. Could it be the ghosts of those old soldiers if they're shooting at their own squad mates? Still, the fact that these creatures take on the form of former Defense Force soldiers means their creator. The enemy's knowledge of the Defense Force might be beyond our imagination. Besides, yesterday's recon mission went perfectly. We didn't let any cultists escape, so there's no way the Exaltus should be aware of our progress. We need to report this to Isolde. Together with the Obel Squad, you brief Isolde on what you saw in the footage.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Mm-hmm. Only the Major General himself.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Yes, Captain Magus!
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy and my honor as the mayor's envoy, I won't let you down. I'm counting on all of you, too. Please don't betray the trust that people have placed in the Defense Force.
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
This operation has two main objectives. First, to get intel on the Miasma soldiers. Second, to eliminate the key Exaltus base. Get ready and move out. In a surprise attack, every second counts. I can do another hour, actually. I'm very tired right now. I'm thinking of sleeping early tonight. So I think I can just go through this and then set it as a checkpoint. Because holy...
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's
But if
stronghold
the
in
story
this
is
operation
Giga Peak,
is very likely
then
the
I'm forced to
Exaltist's
continue.
main base.
The intel may not be complete.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support and guidance. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
I understand. So please believe me, when I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs, blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not forgive them. Our sacrifice will pave the way for our Master's return.
What the fuck? Piero, what are you doing here? I know that voice from anywhere.
Not over yet! Here comes the big one!
He's doing the electricity.
It's your turn to blossom!
Encrypted documents detected on this device. Accessing. Answering the Overseer's call, wrongfully killed soldiers rise from the underworld, cloaked in flame of vengeance. As for why the Defense Force soldiers would fight for us, the Overseer was rather vague. Perhaps they too were blessed with witnessing the Creator's true form in the underworld. The files stored in this device are incomplete. The remaining intelligence needs to be obtained elsewhere. Wrongfully killed soldiers? But those ones emerging from Miasma were wearing 11-year-old uniforms. And they died protecting New Eridu. The exalted scum. How dare they desecrate the honor of fallen soldiers? Unforgivable. The approaching footsteps have everyone on guard. But then what they see is the sight of Allied uniforms.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obel Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
What the fuck are you? What the fuck? You showed me this. What the hell is this? Why do I feel like there's something quest related that I don't know about?
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right, and we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flank so smoothly. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important? I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
Bruh. Excuse me?
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Holy seed.
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist's base been completely cleared?
Several preachers took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something this simple properly. Obel soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools. Obel, gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Magus.
He really just called Magus a freaking clanker. He really just called him a clanker.
After I get back, yeah, I think I'm gonna take a nap in the cockpit.
The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
Whoa. Whoa!
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up.
What?
Who would ever call this an ambush? We've already failed half of the mission's objective.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and materials.
Encrypted documents detected on this device. We may be working with Porcelumics, but they aren't exactly saints. They sacrifice everything for profit. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city. The truth is, the file ends here, without warning. It's a record of the hardware being moved, but the missing data cannot be retrieved. The data had to be missing at the most crucial part. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city? So what have these Exaltists learned? It's nothing but a distraction they planted on purpose to mislead us. Still, it's clear the Exaltist remnants were spooked by the Mage's general unit acting so recklessly. That's why they moved the key data early. Guess we have no choice but to press on.
Leave it to Seed, it'll be A-okay.
Elite targets have appeared.
Elite targets. Just the kind of fight Obel Squad's been waiting for.
Increase firepower.
Cover me, Orphe.
Time to pin them down.
Flash attack.
Wipe them out.
Did she really just said slash attack?
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Oh, it's a Lucro.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow. In person?
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said, you're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the Porcelumex Safety Inspection Reception Banquet.
A reception banquet? For a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This young lady is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
I'm just doing my duty. Please, the title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General?
Weekly boss named Iron too? Finally! Holy!
Troops who've been
Okay,
acting
nice.
without Colonel Isolde's orders.
That's all I need to know.
My troops and I have our reasons for being here.
Finally, oh my god.
You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
That's good about the troops. Lorenz and Lucro went away.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. One of Porcelumex's executives previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the Defense Force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness, Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Somewhere in the Lemnian Hollow. Whoa! Great Overseer, the Defense Force took the bait as planned, and they're feeling pretty proud of themselves. Perfect. They've wasted enough time on the meaningless distraction. And our foolish general thinks he's already claimed enough victories. They won't be throwing major forces at us anymore. Well, the price was. This price was nothing more than a few necessary sacrifices. They died for their faith, Overseer. Besides, the troop you brought back from the underworld were a huge help. Soldiers fighting soldiers. That's cruel, really. What is that? What is that doing here? I thought 2B killed it? Oh, sad to say, it respawns. It has the ability to respawn. Still, if it's for the right cause, then even you and I must be willing to give our lives. Absolutely. If that greater purpose is an audience with the Creator. I know you have other intentions, but you'll still open the path to the Creator, won't you, Great Overseer? I've wandered in confusion along with this path more than once, but the whispers I heard were true, without a doubt. Oh my god. Once I've achieved my goal, I'll open the path to the Creator for you. Which means your sacrifice and mine are justified. But Peyton is with the Defense Force right now. And that one's a real handful. Not the type to let things go easily, and that elite squad of theirs has been a serious thorn in our side. I've noticed that youngster may be an unexpected variable, but I've already set the course for how their tale unfolds. Don't back them into a corner unless you have to. Your arrangements are reasonable. May the Creator refine us. Cheers and laughter echo from the military camp, which has been so quiet for the past few days.
Huh?
Why is the Defense Force base so lively? What's going on? Let's ask around and see what the soldiers know. Oh, a new face, and not in uniform either. You must be that outside help for the... what was it? A puzzle squad? Thanks to the brilliant leadership of the Major General and his adjutant, we secured an easy victory. Sure, you didn't land a big win, but you still played a part. Hey, what's with that look? We're celebrating our victory here. Don't be such a buzzkill, okay? Oi, look, bro. Welcome back, Envoy. I've been waiting here just to make sure you return safely. I'm not a big shot or anything. Such modesty. But still, if you're acting on behalf of the mayor in Defense Force matters, I'm sure your words hold a real authority with the city administration. We owe it to the Major General's force that we were able to reclaim a significant cache of Porcelain without incident. Assets Ferox had handed over to the Exaltus, which are in fact Porcelunex's property. It's quite the haul. The Major General and I go way back. He may not be the most charming guy, but he's someone you can count on. Huh? I know I'm just a shrewd, profit-minded trader, and I know there's been some bad blood between you and the Major General, but that doesn't stop me from seeing the potential for us to work together in the future. Someone like you always brings value to the table, so naturally, I'm pleased you made it back in one piece. About the Porcelumex. It's true that certain individuals within Porcelumex, including Mr. Ferox and his team, engage in unlawful activities with the Exaltus. The shameful and pathetic Mr. Ferox is now in custody, and with the Major General's support, we've tracked down his subordinates to escape into the Hollow. Porcelumex is clean of any further criminal associations. Regarding the so-called Obscura device, while they were created through Ferox's dealings with the Exaltus, I'm not clear on their scientific worth. Still, they're made of costly porcelain, but they belong to the company. We'll recover each of the Obscura once the Defense Forces finish assessing the risk. Yes, Colonel Isolde stated in the report that the Obscura could pose an extreme risk, even going so far as to order an evacuation of Wi-Fi Peninsula for public safety. Wait, what? Has gotten too dangerous. Looks like it's time for me to leave Wi-Fi Peninsula. Take care of yourself. Leaving Wi-Fi Peninsula? Everyone's getting evacuated. These guys sure know how to take it easy. They're already planning the victory party right after winning. What's the next move? There isn't one. The Major General believes the key members of the Exaltus have been wiped out and their base cleared. As far as he's concerned, we've already won. I never thought victory would come so easily. What the Obscura in the city? You've faced the Exaltus more times than anyone, Proxy. Your insight is valuable, but even so, the Obsidian's division can't keep pouring resources into chasing down a minor outlaw group. As for the Obscura, Colonel Isolde is taking our intel, and the risk posed by the sacrifice very seriously. She's already preparing to evacuate the citizens of Wi-Fi Peninsula. We'll stay on guard here to protect the civilian until everyone's been evacuated, and all of the Obscura in the city have been cleared. It's thanks to Isolde's leadership that we were able to locate so many Obscura across the city before operations began too. Did the Colonel know about the risk of Obscura all along? Since everyone's taking a break, why don't you relax a little too? Proxy. I'm heading back to the camp with the captain. Join us for a bit? Despite your doubts, with cheering ringing out through the night all around you, you find yourself taking a brief rest by the firelight with the two soldiers. As Obel Squad settles in at their quarters, the troops are already preparing to celebrate.
Everyone! The Exaltists, the threat that plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers! Cheer for victory!
And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
I hate to be that girl, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltist leaders are still on the loose. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltists will still be a threat until they're taken out. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Ishu and Shifu, and the Exaltists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Yishuan, High Preceptor of Yunquay Summit? I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Sr. would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
I understand. Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu. Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
Excuse me, Miss Special Envoy. The Colonel asked me to pass on the message. Some bigwig from Tops is here to see you. Don't ask me about the specifics. You'll just have to go see for yourself. Oh my god, Damien. You meet with Damien after dark and fill him in on what Lucro's doing.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltus stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in TOPS any longer, and the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquei Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunquei Summit for assistance either. But if it's just to keep you safe...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
Oh my god, it's a Bangbu, isn't it? It's...
Hiya! I'm the savior he was talking about. It's funny, most company employees
Who the fuck are
usually see
you?
me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from TOPS, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Krampus? That's nice. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of the company?
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within TOPS? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's all right. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company. Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if the company's executives are tearing each other apart. However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, Porcelumix has clearly stepped out of line.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason TOPS has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Although he isn't really a friend, I do sort of get Damien's style. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who never crosses the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes. I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus. And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Miss Bell.
She may have been small in stature, but a commanding presence nearly overshadowed the disheveled Damien beside her. Getting late. Let's head back to the tent and get some rest. It's not time to sleep yet? I came all this way with Squad Member C to invite you to our special nighttime operation. Whoa, where's the enemy? Follow us and you'll see, Proxy. But we are actually. Move quietly and stay low, just like a sniper. Pete and Trigger quietly creep up behind Orphe and suddenly launch a surprise attack. It's a birthday, isn't it?
Soldier Orphe!
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
You've got it all wrong, Orphe. I had no idea those two were planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Excuse me.
What does that mean?
First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh. Well, then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the proxy should also share the responsibility.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in!
They're eating. In the sea breeze of Wi-Fi Peninsula, you team up with Oboscott to finish off the lemon-flavored chips.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Wait, hold up. As night deepens, Seed and Trigger, who ambush Orphe, return to the squad's camp. Just as you're about to leave, Orphe calls out to you.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
I trust that you know the captain, Orphe. Otherwise, why would you trust her so much? Come to think of it, you and Magus make a pretty unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that. Can I trust you, Proxy?
Like I said, just like you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner. A soldier, here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me, if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission.
No, she's a clanker again!
In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers. It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant.
Huh?
That legendary soldier's military codename was Magus.
Huh?
The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing or a curse? All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, "Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life." I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy. I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, "Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind." Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person. But you all keep telling me over and over again, "You're one of a kind, Orphe." I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy Obel Squad and you, the cool Proxy. Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, it's up to us to determine our destinations. As a Proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
Well. Damn. After a brief signal disruption, communication with the HDD is re-established.
Barry, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Oh, Belle, finally. The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with Obel Squad and take them out in one strike.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so Obel Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Ishun Shifu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Shifu never replies to messages. Just say, "Junior Bell needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Ishun Shifu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the Defense Force find out."
Poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. Come rescue her immediately. P.S. Keep a low profile and avoid any clashes with the Defense Force.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a bit?
This concerns the safety of Waifei Peninsula. A little exaggeration won't hurt, right?
All we can do now is pray that Yunquay Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now.
Just as you're about to fall asleep, that familiar chirping breaks your peaceful slumber again. That's Shifu Qingming bird. Your vision suddenly dims, but strangely, you don't feel afraid. When you come to your senses, you're already being carried high up in the air by bird talons. The body feels weightless like a feather drifting into the air one moment, then heavy like a stone sinking in the lake the next. By the time you come back to your senses, you've already arrived. Is this Suibian Temple?
I think I just had a dream. Am I dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple. Fufu told me poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Bell's brother!
By the way, I'm here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
What do you mean by step in? Junior Bell just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
Did Ishun Shifu use a technique to bring me to Swabian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush, I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
Come on, Junior Bell! What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help? Don't worry, you can tell us. We're all here for you.
That's right. All your seniors are here.
You lay out the intel calculation by Fairy, along with the accompanying suspicion and speculation from everyone.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the Defense Force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Bell get some proper rest first.
Is this a good checkpoint? I don't know if it's a good checkpoint or not. Oh, who am I kidding? You know what? I think this is good. I'm already at Sweepian Temple. Bear, yeah, Bear, Panyihu.
Where are we going? There's no clue.
Do you want me to fight?
I have him.
Or cook?
I have him. The Super Bear. What does he do even? All units deal 10% increased damage to enemy affected by depleted chi. For every 6 points of break force consumed, will recover 4 energy. Depleted chi and special attack touch breath hits an enemy will have its duration increased to 12%. When ultimate the feast fit for an emperor heals all squad member, the HP recovery is increased by 25%, healing over time effect is increased by 25%. On activating ultimate the feast fit for an emperor, gain the backup provision effect whenever any character in the squad loses HP. Consume the backup provision effect to instantly restore 50% of HP recovered. Oh, wow. This is actually... that is a huge heal. Siren. Okay. Meridian flow effect provided by core passive Meridian Enlightenment increased by an extra 6% upon Yinku's initial attack, and the maximum shear force provided by this effect increases to 710. This guy is literally a full buffer. Sheer force boost equal to 10.5%. That is very Yushin specific. I like it.
Man is iron, rice is steel. I make a mean chitlins meal.
Alright. Okay, I'm done for tonight. I'm done for tonight. I must sleep. Thank you for watching. GG's. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I have decided to continue Star Rail Quest. Oh boy.